Hello, hello, and welcome back to today's episode with Rebecca Wilson. Hi.
Hi.
And Rebecca
Hi.
Wilson is a medical intuitive spiritual empowerment coach here to rock the healing world and have a little fun. I
Or a
love
lot of fun.
or a lot of fun, exactly, or a lot of fun. Well, so tell everything about yourself, Rebecca. I would like to know how do you do, what do you do, and what inspired you to do so?
How do I do? What do I do? Okay. From such a young age, I've always been obsessed, and I know this probably doesn't sound related to healing, but always changing the energy of a room or healing the energy of a room. And what I have worked out is that my real passion is cleaning up any energetic blockages that are holding people back from reaching their utmost potential in mind, body, and soul. It's like I was always obsessed with decluttering. It just always made everything feel so much better, and it would give everything so much more space and allow more space for new things to come. So that's a huge part of my work. It's like reprogramming limiting beliefs. It's, yeah, removing any energetic blocks that are keeping you stuck or holding you back. This could be past life, this could be ancestral. There's also negative interferences that we kind of take on. So it's just all and anything around that, really, that can just let people live a more authentic life, a more joy-filled life. Obviously, it's going to give you more time, save you more money in so many ways. And so that's probably at the basis of what I do. And the reason that I got into this work is because I always just felt confused, stuck, just unsure about myself. I couldn't make decisions and I didn't know why. Why are there people living their passion? Why are there people living their purpose? And why wasn't I? And when I started to heal these blockages and release these blockages, and that helped me to shift into my alignment, it helped me to tap into my intuition. And then my life just changed completely. And so that's what I do. And I do it with so much passion. It's almost like an obsession of mine because everybody deserves to live like that.
I love it. So, what if you remember yourself like whenever you started, if you go back to that time and with everything that you know right now, what would you do differently?
If I went back, the one thing that probably shocked me the most was learning about intuition. Following my intuition, this inner guidance system, it's like our Siri, our compass, all rolled into one. And it just blew my mind at how much time it saved me, how much struggle, how much mental and emotional energy my life had costed me because I'd been so logical, I'd been so in my head, trying to work everything out like that. And you just have this really, it's sometimes very subtle, but there's always this whisper just guiding you every step of the way. And when you tap into that, life is so much easier. It's so much more magical. You have so many more synchronicities. So for me, probably number one, it would be teaching people about their intuition. This is like, it's our sixth sense, but actually it should be our first sense. It is our greatest gift. It is innate within all of us. We're all psychic. We're all medical intuitives. It's so natural. And because of all of our limiting beliefs, energetic blockages, programming, the patriarchal society, all of this sort of stuff that has been like weighing us down for centuries, yeah, I was just so far away from that place. So that's probably the one thing I would go back and say, here, intuition, this is what you need to know. This is going to make your life so much fucking easier. Otherwise, you're just making life so hard for yourself. You really are.
Yeah, I love that you say energetic blockages. And I know that that's definitely it's like a stuckness, something it's like a shit scoop, you know, you have like ice cream and there's like a under something not really pleasant, but then you're putting ice cream on and it's not gonna smell good anyway. So it's like it looks good, but it doesn't leave exactly what you programming it to. It's not ice cream. So I love that. So
No, it's definitely not ice cream. It's
yeah,
everything but.
but ice cream. Yeah. So, what would be your number one advice on how to move forward with this? Like, what to do with it?
To do with like intuition, tapping into your intuition.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
anything else you would like to share with our team?
Okay. So number one advice in regards to tapping into your intuition, and because this is about saving time and money, or time and money podcast, it's just about learning to trust that inner guidance. And we're so far away from trusting what we feel, what we know, what we believe to be true. And the way that you can do that, and this is probably, it sounds so simple, but it really, really works, is just to start to take notes of when you get those gut feelings, or, you know, when those synchronicities happen in life. And I have this book, and when I follow my gut and it turns out really well for me, I write this in blue. And if I have a situation and I kind of think back, wait a minute, I had that kind of, I had a little twinge in my stomach, or I had a little flutter in my heart, but I didn't actually feel it. I went with my logic, but I could see now that the gut feeling was actually the place that I was supposed to go. I'll write this in red. When you start out, you'll have a whole lot of red. And as you start to see more blue, you start to trust more this initial feeling. There's just so much around it. It's like about what do other people think? And when you follow your intuition, you start to lose friends, your lifestyle changes. It could be your job. Like there's all this stuff you have to be prepared to kind of lose. So it's also about being very, very, very courageous. But this one exercise is just completely changed the trajectory of my life. And meditation, of course. But this is the fun part, like really starting to keep note of when I followed my intuition and how it worked out for me.
Beautiful. Love that. Oh my God, I remember when I heard like my intuition voice literally in my head. I was like, "What? This is crazy. This is exactly telling me what to do. This is insane." I love it. So, the last question that I always ask, it's more of a filling the blank question. So, filling the blank. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
If you really knew me, you would know that I just love life. I love people, and I'm just here to really like guide the seekers. My daughter's waking up. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. She never wakes up, so this is really interesting. And yeah, I'm just about having fun, like just taking, because the healing work, it can be very serious. It can be very mentally draining, but it's, for me, it's just about fun. Let's do this and let's have fun. Like, let's rock this while we're here.
Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. And what I know you have an amazing free gift. What do you have for our audience today? Would you share
Okay,
with
so
us?
for the audience today, oh my daughter's coming to join us. She's a bit upset.
Yes, come over. Come on over.
I'm going to be, ich werde in 2 Minuten fertig, Schatz. Sorry. So for everybody today that is booking a full session, they will be gifted a half an hour free session. Schatzi, du brauchst die nächsten 2 Minuten. So they'll be given a half an hour session. I don't know if anybody can hear that, but I'm sure that you'll be able to post that on
We can a little
the
bit. It's
website.
okay. Kids, we're all recording podcasts from home right now. So it's totally fine.
Beautiful. Thank you
Awesome.
so
I will share
much.
everything in the show notes, whenever you're watching or listening, and Rebecca's Instagram. You know, she would love to for you to follow her and send her DM if you love this podcast and just mention that.
Yeah, mention the podcast so that I know when you book the session, and then we will do like an extra half an hour session on top as a follow-up session. So they're always so transformational, so life-changing, and yeah.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.
You too, bye.
Bye. And if you love this episode and you would love to see more of that, click the subscribe button to Purposeful Woman Podcast. And don't forget to text us to stay in tune with the Purposeful community for awesome tricks by texting to number +1 401 399 4105. And we will link descriptions in the episode to all of that we mentioned today. Bye. Turn your one day to day one with a purposeful day.